and we'll get started in the grammar. By the way, have you guys, I know Anthony hasn't done the test yet. Have you done the test yet, Amber?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, okay. You have time. I know you have until the end of May, so it's probably going to be in the next few weeks. But anyway, go ahead and go to page 163 in grammar, 163. And by the way, in this grammar book, we have 30 weeks and we're on week 28. So that's how close we are. Pretty close to the end. Once we finish the grammar book, we're done with grammar for the year, which is nice. And then we'll just focus on the writing part. Okay, page 163. This is review. We've already talked about this before, but they want to remind you about quotation marks and capitalization. So this is when you have a story that has speaking parts in it. There's two parts to the sentence. There's quotation marks indicate the words that are spoken, and then the quote is the sentence in the quotation marks. That's what they're saying. And then the attribution is the person speaking and the speaking verb. So those are the two parts of the sentence when you have a speaking character like this. The princess cried, "My nose has grown too long." So we have the attribution first, the princess, that's who's speaking, and then she cried. It's not a boo-hoo cry, but it's like a yell, like, "My nose has grown too long." They should have an exclamation point there, honestly, but notice the comma after the princess cried, comma, and then the quote. This is what she's saying. And then look at the next one. They reversed it. So you can do it this way too. The quote comes first, "My nose has grown too long," and then say the attribution, "The princess cried." So they just reversed that. But notice instead of the being capital like it is here, it's lowercase because it's at the end of the sentence, so you don't need to capitalize it here. And also notice the comma here after long. Okay, and then sometimes the attribution can be in the middle of what they say. "My nose," the princess cried, "has grown too long." That's okay too. You can have it in the middle, the attribution in the middle, and notice the commas around it. But the first word of the quote, no matter where it is in the sentence, the first word, you're going to treat it like its own sentence. So it's going to be capital. So notice how "my" is capital here, here, and here, because that's the first word that she says. You treat it like a sentence, capitalized. And then it basically gives you that information here. It says, regardless of where the attribution comes in relation to the quoted sentence, capitalization and punctuation rules remain the same. And here are the rules. Place quotation marks around the words that are spoken, not the attribution. Capitalize the first word of the quoted sentence, and capitalize the first word of the attribution only if it begins the sentence. So now we're going to look at these down below, and you're going to answer them orally. So you're just going to say the answer. But the question is, what are the attributions in the following sentences? So Amber, I'll have you do the first one. It says, "My nose still looks terrible. She cried." What part of that sentence is the attribution?
She cried.
Perfect. Yep, she cried. She is the one speaking, and how she said it, she cried. So Anthony, this one, princess, her father princess, her father directed, just return the gifts. Which part of the is the attribution there?
Her father.
And this word.
Yeah, directed. Her
Uh-huh.
father directed.
So her father directed is the whole attribution. You're right. Good job. So her father's doing the speaking, and directed is just telling like how he said it. Directed just means like he's telling her, "Princess, just return the gifts." Okay, and the last question is, what part of the quoted sentence must be capitalized? You guys remember? Raise your hand if you remember. What part of the quoted sentence must be capitalized? Amber?
The beginning.
Yes, good. The beginning or the first word, because we're going to treat it just like a sentence. You got to start with a capital. Awesome. Good job, you guys. All right, let's go on. Page 165, and this is for you, Anthony. Go ahead and read the sentences.
The next day, the princess's long nose was worse. She was surprised that the apple didn't help her.
Okay, good. Worse just means like it's poorer or, bad, more bad, excuse me, than before. So it's just getting really bad. That's what worse means. You guys know that. 3 articles, find those by yourself. And then Amber, the 3 nouns.
Um, apple
Good.
next.
Not next, actually.
Next. Princesses.
So let's look at next really quick. You probably said that because of the there. So there is a noun coming after next. It's or
Oh,
after
he
the
said day.
day, yeah, day. And then princess is because it has an apostrophe S, it's an adjective. It's telling whose nose it is. So not princesses,
But he said nose.
nose. Oh, Anthony said nose?
Yeah, in the chat.
Oh, I didn't see the chat. Oh,
Oh.
he's telling you. You just ratted him out. He's chatting you privately. All right, you got it. Okay, Anthony, where are the pronouns?
The and the.
Those are articles.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I forgot.
Pronoun.
She and her.
She, good, and her, good job. Now you got it. And then the adjectives, there's 5 of them. What do you think, Amber?
So you said princesses is an adjective.
Yep.
Uh, next.
Yes.
Mm, long.
Yes.
Is there only one more?
There's 2 more actually, because there's
Two.
5 altogether. There's one that describes the nose in the first sentence.
Worse.
Yes, worse is an adjective that's describing the nose. And then the next sentence, there's one that describes she.
Surprised.
Yes, there you go. You might have thought, well, it has an ed, isn't that a verb?
Yeah.
Sometimes it is. Sometimes it is a verb, but the way it's used here, it's actually telling about her. She was surprised, so it's telling about her or she. Okay, that clause, Anthony.
The that clause.
Mm-hmm.
She was surprised that the apple didn't help her.
Where does it start, though?
That the apple didn't help her.
There you go. Yep, starts right there. And then I'll have you do the verbs, Amber, and then Anthony, you can tell me the subjects. So go ahead and find the verbs first, Amber.
The verbs.
Yeah.
Um,
So look at what's left that doesn't have a label yet.
did it
Yeah, the did part is a verb, did and didn't.
help?
Yep.
Um, I don't know. This is hard.
So there's 2 more words. Don't tell her, Anthony. There's 2 more words that don't have a label yet.
Was
Yes, was, and
the other
the
was
other was. So those are called linking verbs. Linking verbs link the subject, like here, knows. Knows was worse. So it's linking the nose to worse. See that? And then here, it's linking she to surprised. She was surprised. That's it. Good job. Okay, Anthony, what are the subjects?
She,
She.
and then nose.
Yes, you got it. Because the nose was worse. I'm glad you didn't say princess, because the princess was not worse. It was her nose that was worse. And then here, she was surprised. Oh, there's one more actually. Inside the that clause.
Oh, the apple, or like just the.
Did it?
So you
Or
have
like
didn't help. What didn't help her?
The apple.
the apple?
Yeah, the apple. So not the, just apple.
Okay.
That's the subject. Yep. You got it. You guys both got it. Capitals, the first letter, and the first letter here for she. N mark, and then Amber, what about the apostrophe?
Did it?
Yes, right between the N and the T there. All right. That wasn't so bad. So remember, Amber, and if you get stuck, first of all, do the ones you know first. And then if you get stuck, look at what's left, because everything has something on it. You know, they're all labeled. And sometimes, like this one didn't have a prepositional phrase, but if there's a prepositional phrase, that one's not going to have a label on it either. But that each time you check off something, then you're done with that word. Okay, maybe that'll help you. Any questions about grammar today? Okay, good. Go ahead and put your grammar book away. And you get out your binders next. All right, you guys wrote about book and dinosaur. I haven't had a chance to look at the Google Classroom yet, but did you guys get to finish your story?
I kind of finished it.
Kind of?
Yeah, there's only like one more paragraph left.
Oh, okay. But you sound like you guys are pretty close. That's good. Let me look at this really quick. And remember, let's just look at the checklist really quick first on the book and dinosaur one. That should be in your front pocket. And your job this week was 3 paragraphs. If you're not quite done, that's okay. You can work on it. I'll give you time in class to work on it since it's just you guys today. But don't forget these dress ups need to go in each paragraph. And then you've got your banned words to watch out for. Okay. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Do you want to share what you have so far, or do you want to wait until you're done writing it? It's up to you.
I'll probably wait.
Yeah, same.
Okay, you guys want to wait. Okay, good. Okay, and how many paragraphs do you have done, Amber? You have 2 done?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have to.
Okay, and then did you finish your keyword outline for your 3rd paragraph yet, or not yet?
Yeah, I finished the second one, just not the third one.
Got it. Okay, good. And then how about you, Anthony? You have 2 paragraphs done, but you don't have your 3rd one done? Same thing?
I don't know how much this is.
You don't know how much you have done?
Well, I can try to count it, like the.
Have you started typing it yet?
Yeah, I already started.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
can
just pull
send
it
it
up
in the
and
chat.
wait, what?
I can send it in the chat.
Okay.
That's all I have done, like right now.
Oh, you actually wrote the paragraph. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Open the book. Who's very sleepy? Very hungry, so he set off to look for something to eat. That's a good start. I did notice you used a few band words, though. Do you remember what the band words are?
No.
Do you have your checklist in front of you?
I don't know where it went.
Uh-oh. No wonder. You got to have your checklist. It's good to have it with you when you write.
Oh yeah, I found it.
Okay, look down where it says check for band words. I want you to read that list. Go ahead and read it to us, Anthony.
It all started on a random Tuesday.
No, I'm sorry, right here on your checklist.
Oh, okay.
Read your band words. You see where they're at down here?
Yeah. Say, said, see, saw, think, thought.
Keep going.
That's, okay. Go, went, good, bad.
There you go. Now look at your paragraph. I saw went and saw. I saw went a couple of times and saw. So just make sure before you turn it in officially, make sure you change those words, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I guess since you guys are both still working on that, keep it in your front pocket, okay? Because you're going to need it. You're going to need your checklist and your keyword outline that you worked on last week. Keep that in your front pocket, but now I want you to get out the next week in your binder behind the source text tab, and it should be week 16. It's another story with pictures, so this will be another creative writing assignment. So you're going to get out 4 pages actually, called week 16, Picnic or Tortoise. It starts on page 131. You need 131, 133, 135, and 137. And you don't need any lined paper today, just those 4 pages. Okay, let me know. Give me a thumbs up when you got it out. Okay. Close up your rings.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. So let's look at, you have 2 choices today for this week. Look at page 133. This is the picnic one. And before we start writing things down, we're just going to look at it and brainstorm first, okay? Just talk about it for a minute. But you can see in the first box, this is the first paragraph. There's some people and they're having a picnic. They might be friends, they might be cousins or neighbors or sisters, brother, family somehow, and they're having a picnic. Okay, and then what about the next picture? Anthony, what are they doing in the next picture?
They're throwing a ball.
Yeah, throwing a ball. It kind of looks like a soccer ball, so maybe they're playing soccer at the park.
Yeah.
And then what about the last picture, Amber?
Maybe that the animals want to eat the food that they got.
Yeah, I think because they left their blanket, they left their food, and they went to go play soccer. And yeah, it looks like there's a squirrel that's coming. I don't know if it's flying down or if it's just running down the the tree. There's a bird and a dog. You see the ants there. So yeah, all the animals are devouring everything. So on this, by the way, and we'll talk about the question words in a minute because you can ask questions to yourself to come up with a plot. But that's the basic story here. And then from there, you can create whatever situation you want based on these pictures. Now let's look at the next one, just so you can decide which one you want to write about. The next one is on page 135. So you have a choice. You can write about the picnic, or you can write about the tortoise or the turtle. And you'll notice that there's X's here. That's because you get to create from your own brain whatever you want to happen in this story. So the only thing you know is that the turtle is upside down in the middle. So this middle paragraph is going to be about what happened here, like why is the turtle upside down? But you get to create what happened before that, what led up to the turtle being upside down. And I've had students create things like, they were with their friends and there was a portal and they fell through the portal and ended up on another dimension. I mean, it's like you can create whatever you want in this one. And then a turtle got sucked in the portal and came out upside down. And another student thought it would be funny to write about like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and they're in a battle. And then, of course, at the end, you get to create what happens after that. You can make it realistic if you want to make it that you were, on a camping trip with your family or something and came across this turtle, and then how you managed to help the turtle turn over, if you want to make it realistic, or create something. So you guys have any ideas of what you would write for this one?
Probably just say like turn it around and it becomes our pet because like I don't know.
Yeah, like you saved its life.
Yeah.
Because when turtles get upside down, a lot of times they don't know how to they can't get back, and they'll die like that because they can't eat, they can't drink water, they can't do anything, they're helpless. So yeah, you could talk about a realistic story like that. Yeah. What about you, Amber?
I really don't know with this one.
Do
I'm
you
not really
like
good
the other one?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick the other one.
You want to pick the other one? I think I interrupted you. Were you going to say something about it?
I'm just not really good at creative thinking most of the time.
Same here. I totally get it. I do struggle with it. My brain tends to be more realistic. It sounds like maybe yours too, Anthony, but it is hard to think of interesting things. But it could be the tortoise and the hare. You could rewrite that story. Remember that one?
Oh yeah.
They face each other. So just for today, though, which one do you want to pick, do you think, for this week? Do you want to do the picnic? It sounds like Amber is looking at the picnic one, right? What about you, Anthony? You want to do the picnic one or the turtle one?
Probably the turtle one.
Okay. So whichever one you pick, I'm going to have you write the question words at the top. So Anthony, I'm going to write on this one, but Anthony, you can write on top of the turtle one. So remember last week, this helped us come up with a story. So at the very top of the page, in that space at the top, you're going to need to write kind of small, but let's write our question words like who, what, when, where, why, and how. Just write those across the top. Those are the big six. That's what we call the big six question words. And since it kind of sounds like both of you kind of struggle with creative writing like me, this helps. This helps me have a direction to go. So if you think about these questions, it can help you come up with a plot. Excuse me. There's a few more questions we can write. And we did this last time. Remember when we put the word outside here? Outside. and then invisible, and before and after. Let's go ahead and write those in. We put the word outside, and I don't mean outdoors. I mean outside the frame of the picture. Remember that? So as you're looking at the picture, for example, this one, you might be imagining other people outside the frame of the picture, or maybe they're next to a waterfall that you don't see outside the picture. Um, or more trees, or maybe a swing set and a slide, or something that you can't see here. And then we have the word invisible, meaning maybe there's something invisible in the picture. Maybe there's more people than just the three of them. And maybe like the animals are in the distance or something, you know? Maybe you can see them, imagine them there. And then before and after, you can think about what happened before this picture. Maybe it's somebody's birthday and they wanted to go on a picnic for somebody's birthday, or maybe it's summer vacation and they're done with school, and maybe it's the last day of school, or it's the day after the last day of school. It's like the first day of summer and they wanted to hang out. And then after, obviously we know what happens here, but maybe there's something in between that you can think of that happens to help you come up with a plot. So that's true for yours too, Anthony. So you'll be thinking about these questions as we come up with the plot. So now we're just going to brainstorm together. The central fact, remember, is the thing that's literally in the picture, like what you literally see in the picture. So I'll start with Amber since you're working on this one, but Anthony, you're going to have to imagine something in yours, and you can actually draw it in if you want, or just imagine it in your head for yours, Anthony, okay? So what about you, Amber? What do you literally see in the picture?
That they're having a picnic.
Okay, there's people, they're having a picnic. We could start with, well, and they're outside, you can see that. There's grass and there's part of a tree. So,
Maybe.
what was that?
Oh, I'm gonna put cousins, picnic, and figure out something else to put.
Yeah, okay, perfect. Cousins, picnic. You could put wherever they're at, maybe. For yours, Anthony, can you imagine a picture, and do you know how you're going to start your story? What are you going to do?
Like it's summer. There's, but they're like friends and they're at the park.
Oh, yeah. Well, you wanted to do the turtle one, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to write on this one. I'm going to have you work on the other
Yeah, I'm
one.
writing on the other one.
Oh, so you're going to kind of start the same way?
Yeah, like
Okay. So you're going like this. Let me just make sure I understand. Like summer, you're putting it here.
yeah.
Picnic, park. Okay, that'll work. I mean, if you like to combine the ideas too, Amber, that's okay too, if you want to combine them somehow. This is where now you guys can start thinking about for 1 through 5, you're going to think about these questions up here. So if you already put park or you already put the location, maybe you can talk about when it is. I know that Anthony already mentioned summer, but maybe is it a lunch picnic? Or think about maybe why they're having a picnic. Are they celebrating something, or are they just hanging out? So you can answer here. Remember, on these, it's fluid. That's what's hard. It's like you can be creative, but pick one of these questions and answer it on one of the lines, basically. So I'll just give you a minute to come up with some ideas here. You're just going to write down some keywords. Let me know if you need any help with that. What do you have so far, Anthony?
Summer break hangout.
Summer break. What was the other one?
Hangout.
Hang out. Okay. And you said how do they know each other? I don't think you've mentioned that yet. So are they cousins or friends?
They're friends.
Friends from school or friends from church?
School.
Okay, so put that on one of the lines, how they know each other. You could even put like they're in the same class, or they kind of look like they might be high school students or junior high or high school students. Maybe they're in the same science class or something. Or they actually could be on the same, maybe they're on a soccer team together. Well, that's not true because usually soccer teams are all boys or all girls. So you could talk about how they know each other. Same for you, Amber. You could think about like how do they know each other? But you said cousins. So maybe are the cousins visiting from somewhere else or do they live in the same town? You could think about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one of them has a birthday party.
Okay, perfect. That's good. You can think about maybe if there's anything or anyone that's invisible in the picture that might be there, like other friends or family, if they're cousins, maybe the whole family's, maybe it's like a family reunion or something. How's yours coming, Anthony?
It's doing okay.
Okay, do you need some ideas?
No, I got it.
Okay. Did you finish Roman numeral 1 already, Anthony?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What do you have down there so far?
For the central fact, I have summer, friends, and park.
Okay.
And then for the first one, I have summer break, hangout.
Okay.
And then for the second one, I have fun, food, school.
Okay.
And then I have in same class.
Okay.
Then I have Peter, Abe, and Rowdy. And
Oh
those are
yeah,
their names.
that's a good idea. I forgot about that. Yeah, you can name them.
And
That's neat.
then I have for number 5 goes to a river.
Goes to river
Yeah,
at the park.
yeah.
Okay. Oh, and that's where they're going to find the turtle. I see where you're going with that. That's a good one. Okay, so you can move on to Roman numeral 2 then, because they're at the river now and they see the turtle, right? So what's literally happening in that picture? So go ahead and work on that central fact, and then you can work on some details there. Maybe explain how the turtle ended up that way. Or maybe they don't know, that maybe they just came across it. How's yours coming, Amber?
It's doing good. I'm on the second
Okay.
one.
Okay, good. Do you need any help or you have ideas?
I think I'm good.
Good. Okay, awesome. You guys are doing great. More creative than you thought. I'll just let you keep working on it. Let me know if you have any, if you're stuck, if you need some ideas. Are you done, Anthony? Okay, what do you have for Roman numerals 2 and 3? Oops, you're muted.
I finished the Roman numeral 2.
Oh, you finished 2? Okay, what did you put for that one?
For that one, the central fact, I put turtle upside down.
Okay.
And then I put spots turtle upside down.
Oh,
And then
okay.
I put we need help.
We need help. Okay.
Yeah.
So the kids are saying that we need to get help.
Yeah, because I can't really put 2.
You can't really put 2?
Or can I?
Oh,
Can I put we need to help?
oh, yeah, you don't need to. You'll remember when you write it. It's
Okay.
okay. Yeah.
And then I put they run turtle.
Excuse me. Okay.
And then I put they flip turtle. And then I
Okay.
put turtle follows them.
Oh, that's cute. Now they have a new pet.
Yeah.
How are they going to decide on whose house it's going to stay at?
I don't know. They're probably gonna like go to one house and then the other.
Oh, okay. Take turns taking care of the turtle. It's a good idea. That's a good one. Are they going to build a habitat for it maybe at
Yeah,
home?
they probably.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and work on that third paragraph then. My father-in-law, he raises turtles. He has desert tortoises, and they like to dig. They dig their burrows, their homes, but they also roam around the backyard, even around
Oh,
the
that's
swimming
cool.
pool. They'll just like walk around the swimming pool. What were you going to say, Anthony?
That's cool.
He is really cool. And he has one that's like, I don't know, he thinks it's close to 100 years old because turtles live over 100 years. Yeah, it's crazy. It's big. It's like big and heavy, and his name is Frank. And anytime we go hang out there, we're like, oh, there's Frank. Hey, Frank. He's cool. And for Easter, we were at their house and we put like the little plastic egg that he has a flat spot on the back of his shell. And we put a little egg on his back, and he was walking around with an egg on his back for Easter. It's cute. So, I mean, you could talk about that if you want, just sharing that. How about you, Amber? Are you working on Roman numeral 2 or are you on 3?
I'm on the third one.
Oh, good. See, you're coming up with stuff. You guys got this. That's good. I'll give you a couple more minutes and then we want to look at the checklist together. All right. Looks like you guys are pretty much done with that, so you're ready to go. If you didn't quite finish, it's okay. You can work on it a little later. So you are probably going to need some extra sentences to make it a little more interesting. So you can think about maybe what's in the setting. Like when you said they went to the river, did they hear the water? Was there other animals there as they were walking? And maybe they picked up some pine cones or, you might need to add some more details like that. Okay, Anthony, for yours. And then for Amber, maybe details about, you can add some sentences about like how they got there. Are they old enough to drive, or did they take the bus, or did they walk? Something like that, just to add some more details. So remember, use these up here to help you. And you can go back and forth and mix them up. It doesn't matter what order. So, all right. So your job this week is to write 3 paragraphs again about one of these stories or a combination of both stories. So let's look at your checklist here because we do have something new on here. We have a new banned word. So look down here where it says check for banned words. And I know Anthony read them earlier. This is a new list. This is page 137. Say, said, see, saw, think, thought, go, went, and the new one is eat, ate. And that's going to be a hard one to avoid because you've got a picnic. So, and then you still have good and bad. So in your binder, I hope you can find it, but do you see a tab in your binder that says banned words toward the back here? It's been a while since we've used this, but you see where it says banned words. If you go back there, do you see a blue page in your binder? Yeah, you have it? I hope you have it there. It's been a while since we looked at it. It should be behind this tab like this. It says banned words right here. So it's kind of toward the back of your binder.
I don't see it.
You don't see it? Okay. It's
I
a
can
blue
make one
page.
though.
Oh, Anthony has it. What did you say, Amber?
I could make one.
Yeah, you can. That's fine. Look through the pages though. Look to see if I think it's the only blue page in the whole binder. Maybe it got stuck in somewhere else. So look, kind of flip through the binder and see if you see any blue pages in there. It was from a while ago. Anthony, does yours have like go, went on it and seesaw? What does yours have on it, Anthony?
Mine has say, said, see, and seesaw.
Oh, and that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we forgot to fill that out. Let's add some stuff here. So, oops. Whoa. Okay. You look at your checklist again here. Yeah, you can make one if you can't find yours, Amber. That's okay. You can just use lined paper. But you have say, said, and see, saw. Well, we also have, gosh, we have a lot. Let's see if we have enough time to fill some of these in. Go ahead and put eat and then ate. That's the new one today. So these should say said, see, saw. So there should be words here. You can fill those in later, Amber, but let's focus on eat and ate. So that means you cannot use eat and ate anymore, not because they're bad words, but they're just boring. So we need to come up with a better word. What's another way to say ate? Like if you ate something, you have any ideas?
Devoured.
Yes, devoured. That's a good one. So we're going to make a list of good words that we can use here. You could just say them as you think of them. What else is there?
Gobbled.
Yeah. Gobbled.
Maybe munched.
Yes. Good. Munched.
Maybe nibbled.
Yep. Nibbled. Good. Go ahead
Chewed.
and write these down too. What was yours, Amber?
Chewed.
Chewed. How about consumed? Um, that's a good start. There's some room here if you think of others, but we used all of them in past tense because most of the time when we write these stories, we're going to use past tense. So that's why we made it this way. So as you're writing about the picnic, make sure you don't use ate or eat. And if you think of another word instead of one of these, that's okay too. Like if you look it up, if you have a thesaurus or you want to go to thesaurus.com on the computer, you can look up other words for eight, ATE, not the number eight, but ATE. In the last box, let's go ahead and put think thought because I don't think we've talked about that one yet. So think thought, let's put that one in there. How can we say something different than that? Like if you thought about something, what's another way to say that? Maybe dreamed.
Wondered.
Yes, good. Wondered. Imagined. There's pondered.
I don't know. There's like not really.
Can't think of anything else.
I don't know.
Wished, maybe that's something that happens inside your head. Wished.
Like idea.
Yeah, idea. Well, idea is more of a noun though. These are actually going to be verbs. So yeah, idea doesn't really work, but hmm. I think that's a good list right there. We'll leave that like that. You can always
Reason.
look up. Wait, what did you say?
Reasoning.
Oh, reasoned? Yeah, you can say reasoned. We'll keep it past tense. Yeah, that's a good one. Basically, when you think, it happens inside your head. It's not verbally. So that's a good one. These are all from inside your head. What is your list under seesaw? What do you have there, Anthony? And Amber, you can write some of those down too.
I have watched,
Okay.
spied,
Okay.
looked, but that's not really. I mean,
Yeah.
look might be and
Yeah, that's
then
okay. Looked is good.
observed,
Observed, good.
noticed,
Yep.
and glared.
And glared. That's a good one. So like when you are talking about the picnic, maybe they noticed or they spotted the dog going after their cupcakes or something.
Yeah.
And the dog wanted to gobble up the cupcakes, or the squirrel, or whatever animal you chose for that one. How about say said? Since you have your list there, Anthony, what do you have under say said?
Shouted, responded, mumbled, whispered, replied, and questioned. Well, I
Nice.
don't know if questioned is one.
Yeah, that's one. Like if you're asking a question, you could say
Oh,
the
yeah.
boy questioned his mom, why can't we go outside and play? Something like that. So yeah, questioned would work. All right, so I would keep this list for both of you. Keep it inside your binder behind that banned words list. So even though you hand wrote yours, Amber, I would just stick your paper back there, and that way you can go back to it as you're writing your paper this week, and you're going through your checklist, and then you see, oh yeah, I can't use 8, and then you can go to that tab and see what you have as choices here and use one of those. All right, so your job is to finish up your KWO. If you haven't finished it yet, you need to finish that up. Write 3 paragraphs about your story. Don't forget your dress ups, ly, who, which, strong verb, because clause, quality adjective, www.asia. That's a pretty new one. Do you guys remember what www.asia is? Remember what those words are? Did you forget?
Is that like who, what, where? Or is it like,
No. Oh my goodness. Let's write this down. Get your checklist out. We got to write this down real quick. First of all, draw an arrow from where it says www.asia clause. Draw an arrow down here. It's when, while, where. Those are the W's. As, oops, since, if, although. So that spells out Asia, ASIA. See that? So we have the W's are when, while, where. Those are the W's. As, since, if, although. And we don't have because on this one. We do in grammar. But since we have a because clause up here all by itself, we don't need to put a B on Asia.b. Okay, so this on your checklist, it's just going to be www.asia. When, while, where, as, since, if, although. So use one of these words in each paragraph. It does not have to be the first word. It can be anywhere in the sentence, somewhere in each paragraph, okay? All right, you guys, good job today. That's it. I'll see you next week.
okay, bye.
Bye. Have a good week.
You too.
Thank you.